Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was
The skyline of downtown Toronto. And let's go.
Sixers coach.
He's done a terrific job. Thanks, David. Look at the 76ers starting group. Big forward pair. Harris the 3 and Horford the 4. Then there's Richardson. And there's Embiid. And it's Milton in at the point guard position. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
Now here's Richardson. And there's the pass to Milton. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Horford no luck. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Poke loose. It's Richardson on the wing. Kicks to Embiid. Back to Richardson. The baseline J. Jump shot is good.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Here's Anunoby. No good on the triple. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Embiid against Ibaka. On the wing, Harris. '76ers with the new shot clock. And it's Lowry penetrating. Drills the baseline jumper.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Richardson on the wing, covered by Van Vliet. Horford has a wide open look, finds himself wide open and drills it. Well, Chris, as we wind toward the end of the regular season, what do you notice as an analyst that you didn't notice when you were playing?
I think what I didn't notice when I was playing was everything that goes on around the arena. Now I get to the games a couple of hours early. I get to interact with fans. I get to see game productions. The business of basketball, just how much everyone loves the game, from Adam Silver down to someone at the concession stands at the arena, how it really is a community and a family. Because when I was in Sacramento, I'm just playing for Sacramento. I didn't realize how many people in New York, Detroit, and other places supported not only us in Sacramento, but their home teams, and just seeing how passionate everyone in the business of basketball, how passionate they are. And that's just something awesome to be a part of.
Now here's Richardson. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Horford dishes to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When you look at Joel Embiid, maybe the best two-way big man present in the NBA today. If there's anything he needs to work on, what would that be?
Well, I still think that there's room for growth as far as his playmaking. I mean, Kevin, he's going to command double teams on a nightly basis. So it's all about taking advantage of the defense for sending that extra man.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Now here's Powell. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easily.
Here's Thibault. 4-point game. Neto kicks to Scott. Shoots. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Embiid. An easy 2 points on the layup. Embiid's got 6.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams. Fifth, the Raptors.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Of the Raptors, Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Here's Thibault. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Embiid, the pass to Scott. Back to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. Korkmaz, no good. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Count it.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Feeds it to Embiid. Gasol with the steal. Right side Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. No good from outside. This one for three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Vince Carter really changed it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Governing the split of second chance opportunities, Jay, I mean, that's what has them in the lead after one.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, they've got Powell. He's out there with Davis. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the power forward position.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Pass to Scott. True on the 14-footer. Scott's got his first points in this one.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Gasol inside. Embiid's there. That's tipped. Here's Thibault. No points in the game yet for him. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. And the three off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the pass to Thibault. The kick out to Scott. Pass to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Scott. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 8 points.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Davis. And again, Toronto no luck. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against Utah.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Yeah, if you can be that much better on the glass, you're going to win the game.
Pass to Powell. Raptors moving the ball around. Back to Davis. Shot to stop the run. And the Raptors miss again. The 76ers leading by 10. Inside. Robinson passes to Thibault. Burks looking around. A 3-ball. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Fans, broadcasters love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game, so anything that takes away from team scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score, don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too right. Usually they have another open player in front of them that they can pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the break.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. And a wide open look for Siakam. They get it back. Anunoby. Pass to Lowry. Tries again. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Richardson, no luck. Raptors trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ibaka finds Lowry. 41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. The 11-footer, and the shot goes in from Siakam.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Siakam against Harris. The pass to Horford. He can't get it to go. Ibaka with some nice D. Here's Anunoby. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points.
Shot's
so
good.
One free throw coming up.
And
Shot's
the
good.
muscle that
Shooting one.
Anunoby possesses. Fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
Richardson outside. He kicks it to Horford. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Right out of the gates, it was Philadelphia setting the tone. You could see the daggers in there. And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Richardson. And it's Milton in at the point guard. Now here is Lowry. To the middle. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Pass to Anunoby from outside the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Richardson dishes to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Look, it's never easy to stop Horford. I mean, mainly because he's so strong and able to shrug off the D.
Raptors trail by 10.
Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris drives in. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
76ers ball.
Let's take a second now to view the top pickpockets in the NBA. And you look at Van Vliet. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Harris against Siakam. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Horford trying to free himself up. Embiid, no good. Yes, you're talking about the Philly fans. They were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you.
Here's Horford. Lays it up off the glass. Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's just experience. I mean, reading the defense perfectly. Just another day at the office for Big Al.
Outside Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Richardson the pass to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Oh, look at the big fella Al get up. Given his size, dunking is basically second nature.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David.
Got to be wary of Gasol. I mean, he's good at using his length to turn around.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Pass to Thibault. 1:58 left to play in the third. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Embiid's got 10 points.
Works so hard in these sets. I love how determined Embiid is to get wide open after setting the pick.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Horford. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 10.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
As great as he is offensively, Kevin, Al Horford is even better on defense. Not a volume shot blocker or rebounder, but he's strong, agile, and always in the right place.
Outside Robinson to the paint. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Robinson. That's 12 points for Al Horford.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside Lowry. Gasol. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is why you got to put a body on Gasol. Great size and anticipation on the glass.
The 76ers leading by 8. Kicks it to Embiid. Passes it to Thibault. Three-pointer. Gasol with the rebound. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Van Vliet. He drains the quick shot. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And stolen by Siakam. The pass to Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Thibault's got 5 rebounds tonight.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Thibault's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford looks so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Al Horford getting it done for Philadelphia. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Then there's Davis. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Boucher in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Korkmaz kicks to Horford. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Neto. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Harris. Shakes him. That one misses. Ibaka with some nice D. Powell inside. Burks covering. Powell dishes to Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Here's Korkmaz. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Richardson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Chris, when it comes to playing alongside another big guy, I'm sure you have to think of ways to complement each other. Not just him, but it's got to be a two-way street.
Yeah, but it starts with chemistry. It starts with friendship. It starts with wanting to win. And I played with 2 big guys that come to mind that made me better. Juwan Howard there in Washington, just looking at him throwing a oop, I would miss 2-3 shots in a row, and we'd look and he'd say, I'll get you an easy one, big fella. And I would do the same thing to him. We're playing with a guy like Vlade that would say, hey, wait a minute, Bibby or Peja didn't get a shot, set a screen for them, and he would pass it to them, and then the next play say, now it's your turn, you're open, because they're going to go over there to those guys. We already tricked the defense ahead. So guys that are smart, guys that can pass, and also guys that will say, hey, man, you look a little tired. Let's switch. I'll check Shaq this play.
Burks can't get it to go.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay.
And the shot goes in.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with, the ridiculous dunker off the drive.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Kyle Lowry comes in for Davis. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Burks.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pass to Horford. Out to Harris. Passes it to Milton. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ibaka. Horford the pass to Embiid. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Outside Lowry. 1:44 left in the game. The pass to Anunoby. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Toronto working the ball around now. Lowry from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that, but either way, it's a tough shot.
Pass to Milton. And here's Richardson. To the inside from 13, and it's VanVleet with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And Siakam throws it down.
Attacking and transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Philadelphia.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easily.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Here's Milton. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Out to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Now Siakam. Richardson covering. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. And the three ball is good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Welcome back to 2K TV. Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right here.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end it.
I feel it. I feel it.
We are, well, thank you, David. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Collins.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the 76ers, Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Milton in at the 1 spot.
One part about Josh Richardson's game is the speed factor. Turns on the jets when he's taking it to the rack.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with the broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
And tonight, Brent, classic battle of pivot men. Talk about some of your favorite center matchups historically.
Well, we hear a lot and we see a lot in terms of the nostalgia of Wilt Chamberlain going up against Bill Russell. I remember years watching in front of the television Akeem Olajuwon playing against David Robinson in some Western Conference battles. I don't know that we're going to see that much in the next 4 or 5 years, Kevin. We know where the game is going, and those post matchups end up becoming somewhere near the three-point line nowadays.
He had a nice open look right there.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here is Harris. A 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Embiid, the pass to Horford, and finished off by Horford.
Pretty strong and physical that time from Al Horford on the inside.
Young, right side, outside Collins. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Horford. And here comes Horford, leading the fast break. Yep, it counts.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Herter. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And the rejection by Collins. There's the pass to Horford. Second shot opportunity. Shot clock at 6. Embiid in the corner from the baseline. Rebound by the Hawks. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
And that led to a few of their key guys spending long stretches of the game on the bench because of foul trouble. Hard to find yourself back in a rhythm when you do that.
Hunter kicks to Young. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Richardson the pass to Horford. Now here's Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And here's Harris from the arc. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall. All the skill in the world and a personality made for stardom.
Now, here's Dedmon. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass, Kevin. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
Scott can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And stolen by Dedmon. Here's Reddish. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Robinson's checked in for Korkmaz, and Alec Burks subbed in for Raul Neto. Dedmon finds Carter. And Teague has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. From deep. And it's Carter missing.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Scott. Got it. Good job in the low post. Here's Teague. Here's Reddish. And he gets the bucket. Reddish has got his 2nd basket.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why
coming from a place where,
wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the 2nd quarter. They've got Bembry, also Teague out there. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the power forwards position. Here's Thibault. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Scott, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
He was all alone on that one.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The 76ers trail. Pass to Burks. Here's Thibault. Back to Burks. Feeds it to Scott. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Atlanta's shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Thibault. Outside for Robinson. He dishes it to Embiid. Back to Robinson. Stolen away. Passes to Fernando. Here's Reddish. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor. Shoots the three well for a young player. And you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. And here's Collins. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. Young for 3. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
Now, here's Burks. Tight defense on him. Pass to Horford. From down low. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
At the elbow, Horford. Now the pass to Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back and drawing contact.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And Raul Neto subbed in for Alec Burks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
The Hawks leading by 3, and the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Atlanta.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Neto takes the 3. Collins grabs the miss.
76ers foul.
John Collins, an amazing young talent in this league, one of the best run and jump athletes that we have at that position. So fluid out there, gets out in transition, and that's where this Hawks team can really show its young talent.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good. Ooh, that's a great matchup for him just because of the size difference right there. He makes that mid-range shot at a very high percentage.
Here's Young. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Huerter. He kicks to Capella. Clock at 4. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the screen. And that should...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Richardson and Harris filling out the wing. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. And it's Milton in at the point guard position. Each year, so many coaching changes. Brent, do you feel they generally get too much blame when things go wrong?
I don't know if blame is the word, Kevin. That's just the easy out for a lot of organizations that want to make some changes. The main thing that's frustrating, I think, for the coaching fraternity is patience. You have to be realistic about the potential of your team and how much time it takes to grow what it is that coach's culture is all about. That's where teams sometimes lose out and give up on somebody a little bit early.
But these guys go into it eyes wide open.
Oh, there's no question about it. And really good coaches in the NBA know that it might not last all that long. So they're going to be who they are. That's who you want to hire. Hire a coach who knows exactly who he is, both coming in the door and walking away.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. The 76ers trail by 6. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Great positioning on the putback.
Al Horford still brings such a great, consistent effort every night there with the second chance opportunity.
Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Now here's Horford. He's got 6, and the shot goes in from Embiid.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
Embiid with the steal. Up the floor for the finish, and the dunk by Horford.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Hurt. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Capella. The Hawks again can't hit.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
For Atlanta, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Already impressing at a young age. Kevin Huerter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside, it's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, do you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high-usage player. He is highly efficient.
The 76ers making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Just 3 to shoot. Korkmaz passes to Embiid, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Raul Neto's checked in for Alec Burks. And a change for the Hawks. Carter's checked in. Right wing. Now here's Teague. Not a lot of room. Fernando, the pass to Bembry. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Atlanta with it. Carter for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Thunder, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Ripped away. And now Philadelphia on the break. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Korkmaz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Embiid. To the wing on the left. Neto kicks to Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Neto can't get it to go. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bembry, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. To the wing right side. Neto, the pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault, defended by Carter. Kicks it to Embiid, just 4 to shoot. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. Outside Carter, off target with that shot. And we wrap up the third. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Carter, and it's Young in at the point guard. Thibault can't get it to go. Hawks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Hunter, that's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Thibault, the pass to Horford. He feeds it to Harris. Another shot. Kicks it out to Richardson to take the lead. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Herter gets it to go.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herter's able to get his feet set that time.
Horford in the post. Capella covering. Richardson attacking. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Horford dishes to Richardson. The feed to Horford. Collins with some nice D.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Capella, the pass to Young, kicks it out to Collins. Here's Capella. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. But shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Young dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. A shot by Milton, no good. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-5 run here. To the paint, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Young taking his time here. Collins kicks to Young. There's the pass to Hunter. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most. And that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career. I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Out left to the wing. It's tipped and stolen by Harris. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. Here's Richardson. Embiid. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Come to me. Now, here is Young. Pass to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Capella.
76ers foul. That's his second personal.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
At the line for 2.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
Here's Hunter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Back to Neto. O'Quinn, the pass to Burks. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Man, this year was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community. And the big news is NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way.
Are setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta. And with tip, it can be a circus. David, thanks. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. Goes back up, and the rejection by Collins. Here's Hunter. They get it again.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Sinks the three-pointer. Boris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
Young against Lowry. Here's Van Vliet, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Here's Young. The Raptors knocking down the tray. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. Rebound by the Hawks. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
Here's Young, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Misses the 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Here's Young. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. And Toronto also making a switch. Davis is checked in. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball is the path to something better.
Capella, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. VanVleet, no good on the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. DeAndre Hunter, number 1.
He's gotten the opportunity to make a contribution, and the numbers, they followed. I mean, he's shown he can help them control the backcourt.
So for the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Carter comes in for Collins. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Hunter. Good on both. Raptors leading by 4. Davis kicks to Boucher. Inside, passes it to Powell. From past the arc, but they get it back. Here's Davis, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for T.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Dedmon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Davis, the pass to Boucher. Good work defensively by Carter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Raptors with the lead. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Powell. Atlanta with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. Pass to Fernando. To the paint. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Up again. It's good on the putback. And that'll tie this game up.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board as we wrap up the first. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. A unique upbringing.
As a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about it.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Marc Gasol. Davis is out there with Norman Powell, and it's Boucher in at the four-man position. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Davis. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Boucher passes to Gasol. Kicks it to Lowry. 4 on the clock. From deep. On the pass to Powell. And here's Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And again, no good by Toronto.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And now on the 2K leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the best free throw shooting teams in the league. 5th, the Raptors.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
But how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
It's good from long range. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Lowry, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Unprecedented improvements, shooting.
On the interior.
Pass to Powell. Pulls up on the wing. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young outside. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Both teams changing it up here. 44 seconds left now here in the second. Lowry from outside. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Young from outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Lowry.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And stolen by Siakam. Fast break Toronto. VanVleet with the bucket. And now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Bembry shot good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
With 1 on the clock, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is we saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Shots good from Young.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Young with the steal. Herter passes to Collins. Here's Anunoby, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Boy, you look at all the athletes on this team. How about Pascal Siakam? This guy may be the fastest power forward in the NBA. And if you couple that with ball handling, this guy is tremendous in transition.
Again, Toronto.
Boy, talk about confidence right there. Siakam on the catch and shoot, ready to rise and fire.
Pass to Herter. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Just 5 to shoot. One-on-one here. Lobs it up for Lowry.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
And Herter gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 3. And the speed and quickness of Siakam, not just an asset in transition. Doris defensively, he is something special.
There is no doubt at 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan. Siakam's combination of length and mobility, tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Here's Capella, and again it's Atlanta.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Really left alone that time. Collins has got 5.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Powell against T. Powell kicks to Siakam. Fires for 3. Reddish grabs the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Raptors trail by 6, and that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bembry's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Davis is checked in for Serge Ibaka.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse? So well traveled before taking the head job in Toronto. This guy has shown his worth. In his first season as a head coach in the NBA, it translates to a title. Absolutely incredible.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Raptors. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Teague. Yes, that goes in.
Wow, don't you love how Teague is able to maintain control? He absorbs the hit, finishes through the contact. I tell you, this guy is not shy.
And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the British Basketball League. Then he goes and establishes a G League franchise in his home state of Iowa. Then to lead that team to a title in 2011, join another G League team for the Raptors and win a title in 2013. Really an incredible journey, guys.
To the right side. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Bembry. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Powell. Buries it down low. Powell's got his first points of the game.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Here's Bembry. Dedman in the high post. Down low to the left side wing. Reddish with the ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And he comes up with the deuce.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Siakam, right side. Over Hunter. He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
Oh. And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Davis is out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Outside Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Fires the three. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Gasol. Here's Bembry. And there's the pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lowry's shot is good.
I tell you, this guy combines crafty moves and an effective shot to attack defenses. Kyle Lowry cooking.
Lob pass to Capella. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Lowry. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. A three-pointer is right on target.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Here's Bembry. Ball's not loose. Siakam passes to Anunoby. And Capella sends it back. Fast break, the Hawks. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Lowry's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors. And the Hawks with possession here. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Bembry the pass to Capella. Here's Bembry. Siakam with it, guarded by Hunter. Pass to Anunoby. Over Reddish. Anunoby, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Lets the three fly. The shot by Lowry, no good. The Hawks leading by 8. 1:03 left in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Carter. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Bembry. Raptors also changing it up. Baca comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Young with no one around. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
That three off the mark. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
From the arc. Sinks the triple.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt, GA. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Lowry from outside misses there. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really
pickup. Upper and lower body fluid. And goaltending.
Well, the process in Philly has finally started.
They certainly can. Well done, DA. Thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward spot. And for Philadelphia, Richardson and Harris filling out the wing. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. And it's Milton in at the point guard position.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work. One of the league's best kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon. Discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid drives in. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Milton. Rebound by the Raptors. Smitty, you're talking about Siakam, the Raptors president, is from Nigeria and very active in the Basketball Without Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
Count it, good.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
Richardson outside. The pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. They get the rebound. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. Here's Siakam, guarded by Harris. Tries yet again, and the shot goes in from Siakam.
This speaks to Siakam's all-around game. You're going to give me the mid-range jumper, I'll take it.
Passes it to Horford. Plenty of space, and he knocks down the jumper.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
And stolen by Horford. Pass to Milton. Now here's Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Milton. Embiid with it. Covered by VanVleet. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Well, Smitty, for players and teams that are out of the playoff hunt, how do they stay motivated here to go the rest of the season every night, every practice, every trip?
And I think that's when the organization, your captains, your coaches, you got to talk about being a pro. Sometimes you lose focus. You're not in the playoffs, and maybe your team that was supposed to be or not slated to be in the playoffs. You still are a professional. You have to have a professional approach.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game.
And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's giving a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Davis, the pass to Siakam. Unable to get that one. The 76ers trail by 6. Embiid kicks to Harris. Back to Embiid. That's tipped. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Toronto with the ball. Knocked away. Toronto leading by 6. Powell, the pass to Siakam. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Tobias Harris. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level, averaging 22 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
And Embiid gets it to go.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Back to Davis. Lets it go with a 3. He doesn't hit that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons. Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 6 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Korkmaz, trailing by 5. And here's Neto outside. Gasol with the rebound. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He has 5. Powell, no one around him. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Toronto ahead, up by 3. Live from Philadelphia.
Bringing my defense toughness.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Scott is out there with Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Korkmaz in 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Burks finds Embiid outside for Robinson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Korkmaz passes to Scott. Back to Korkmaz. Clock at 6, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Well, who doesn't like fast break basketball? They're on the 2K Sports leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA with the teams who have scored the most points in transition this season. Number 1, the Raptors.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast-breaking style, and they are all in.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he reached this level. His determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol, active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Marc doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
Robinson dishes to Scott. Back to Robinson. It's Powell on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Burks with the steal. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Powell. Scott the pass to Robinson. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford's checked in for Embiid. Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Korkmaz. Kicks it out to Richardson. He dishes it to Horford. Misses off the right iron.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. They grab their own miss. Outside for Lowry. The pass to Van Vliet. Burks with the double team. Second chance shot, and he connects with the jumper. Lowry's got his first bucket in this one.
Like a lot of jump shooters, Lowry's much more consistent when he gets his looks within the flow of the offense.
Horford. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Siakam against Harris. From the stripe. Burks pulls it in.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
A nice shot by Harris.
We talk about Harris's ability to create off the bounce, and then you see the upper body strength on the finish.
Lowry for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Passes it to Siakam. Up and in on the layup. Siakam's got 6 points.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Harris finds Richardson. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Harris to the inside. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just one on the basket from Horford.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Burks against Lowry. Shoots over Burks. And again, it's Toronto converting.
At just 6 feet tall, you're going to shoot a lot of contested jumpers, but Lowry's one of the best at getting the space he needs.
Here's Robinson. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period. And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. Some players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him, and there's some people that hate him.
Sure.
Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him.
Harris passes to Milton. And here is Horford. Richardson outside, tipped away. Back to Horford. The 76ers need to get off a shot. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Richardson.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 8 points for Siakam.
That's a nice play call. Working the ball to Siakam where he can do something with it.
Embiid wide open. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Harris finds Horford. Here's Milton. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Raptors with some changes. Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Powell in for Anunoby. A nice shot by Embiid.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Horford. Averaging 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Josh Richardson, and Raul Neto subbed in for Shake Milton.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended, was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Korkmaz. Makes it off the glass. Korkmaz has got 5.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. Aimed straight from inside.
Gasol finds Siakam. Gasol against Embiid. Oh, that's offensive interference. Monday Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. Davis. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Neto. Pass to Thibault. Horford with it. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. 1:32 left to play in the third. That's tipped. The pass to Boucher. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Here's Davis. The three-pointer, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Ball's knocked loose. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Gasol. Horford with the rebound.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Neto, the pass to Thibault. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Over to the wing. 34 seconds left to play here in the third. Passes to Powell. And now the 76ers on the break for the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
And the 76ers with some changes. Harris is checked in for Embiid. Richardson comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Raul Neto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Horford the pass to Thibault. Here's Milton, defended by Gasol. There's the dish to Harris. Over Ibaka. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Then there's Richardson, and it's Milton in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Davis. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Harris, and he converts the layup. Harris has got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Davis, the pass to Anunoby. Comes up empty down low.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Got that one up quick. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The 76ers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Richardson the pass to Milton. The feed to Harris. Kicks it out to Richardson. 6 to shoot. On the way, Harris. That misses off the backboard.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Outside, Davis. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Ibaka, nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's a well-timed play, well executed, and Serge, a quick, powerful roller to work with.
Pass to Horford. Here's Thibault. Fires the 3. That shot missing, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. The 76ers leading by 4. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the 76ers. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. On the pass to Thibault. Dishes it to Horford. Passes it to Thibault. Feeds it to Harris. From 11 feet away. Headshot off. Raptors trail by 7. Anunoby kicks to Davis. Out to the right wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Toronto, Siakam is checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis.
Who says he's still a young man? Josh Richardson looking like a veteran, handling the pressure with ease.
Horford with it. He feeds it to Embiid. Pass to Richardson. Here's Milton, covered by Van Vliet. Pass to Embiid. Richardson outside. Siakam pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Right side Lowry launches it. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Harris finds Horford. Here's Milton. Richardson outside. And the pass to Embiid. Now here is Harris. There's the triple. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is what happens when you put in the work. Tobias Harris is now a knockdown shooter from range.
So Philadelphia wins it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused at
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickup, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. improvements, shooting, puck pickup, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
A great view of our broadcast look and taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Collins.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. A big forward pair. Harris the 3 and Horford the 4. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Embiid, and it's Milton in at the 1. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the 5. We've got a terrific front court matchup tonight. Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who was the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Okay, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, it's Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in the hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. Here's Collins, and the layup falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Milton. This game out, he had 14. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Herter, and he dunks it down.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Pass to Embiid. Now Harris. Now the dish to Horford. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Horford.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
Left side, Collins. Here's the 3. Milton grabs the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Kicks it to Embiid. Richardson outside. 4 on the shot clock. Embiid trying to break loose. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Now look, it's never easy to stop Horford. I mean, mainly because he's so strong and able to shrug off the deep.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
And here's Richardson following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Horford, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Trae Young. He's putting up 29 points a game, 9 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet moves.
And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Capella kicks to Collins. Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit. Pass to Horford. On the wing, Harris. And there's the pass to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Shots like this demonstrate why people are excited about Embiid. I mean, he has no fear catching and shooting.
Here's Young. Banked in off the glass.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Embiid dishes to Richardson. Passes to Thibault. There's the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Oh, yeah, the guys, they need to lead the way. They spend far too much time on the bench. I mean, they'll be more careful than that.
Horford with it. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. 76ers lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
What put me over the...
Playing for a historic franchise, Greg, they've got, of course, the great fan support, great history. Something Horford relishes.
A great choice. A team with depth and youth. They have a chance to be good for a long time.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Well, I love the ball movement so far, Jay. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Embiid. Robinson is out there with Scott. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard position.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Al Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Embiid, the pass to Scott. In the air. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Vince Carter picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more. But I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh, my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now, oh, man, 2 of my favorite passes in the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here's Dedmon. A second chance effort. Teague inside the line. Walk for the new shot clock. 76ers trailing. Burks the pass to Robinson. He gets that one. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Hawks passing it around. Here's Teague. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Burks on the wing. Atlanta with the rebound.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for Vince Carter. The 76ers also with a sub. Horford's checked in. Outside Teague. In the corner. Huerter with it. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Scott inside. Dedmon defending. Back to Scott. He kicks it to Horford. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Scott's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Teague finds Dedmon. Hangs. Here's Bembry in the corner. Huerter with it. From outside, off the mark. 1:03 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Korkmaz, and here's Burks. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Burks. Horford's got 8 points.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Dedmon. Here's Huerter. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
Yeah, good of a scorer as he was. In that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Teague is just so elusive on the court that he'll catch you leaning and force you to pick up a foul.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
In the corner, it's Richardson. Pass to Milton. Here's Thibault. Kicks to Horford. There's the pass to Thibault. Kept alive.
Oh, you better put a body on Horford. I mean, when you don't, he's more than content to torch you like this.
Teague drives in. Rebound by the 76ers. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thibault. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers ahead, up by 4.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening. And
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Al Horford has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Young and Herder make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Count that one. Herder's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Atlanta. The 76ers leading. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft break, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
Shots good from Young.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling.
Embiid, the pass to Horford. Good work defensively by Capella. Atlanta's shooting here about 46% for the game. Young left side. Here's Herder, guarded by Harris. To the middle. Collins finds Capella. Young for 3. Capella. He can't get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Harris inside. To the inside. Passes it to Milton. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. For the lead. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Atlanta, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. You know what, Chris? Speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
First one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a Greek freak, but he's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. You love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, a lot of guys that love running the floor and put that pressure on the defense every time by getting out.
Young for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Herder passes to Collins. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Robinson finds Richardson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris misses.
Not the guy you expect to be missing a bunny.
Pass to Collins. And Carter has it in the corner. It's Young on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Harris dishes to Embiid. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Robinson. Embiid trying to break loose. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Here's Herder. Count that one. Herder's got 8.
Well, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Richardson left side. Harris kicks to Embiid. Back to Harris. Pass to Embiid from 12 feet out. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
And the touch Embiid has on his jumper, I mean, looking so soft and accurate, it's coming out of his hands.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
The 76ers leading by 6. It's Korkmaz in the corner. The pass to Thibault. The 3. He's off on that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Thibault in at the shooting guard. Here's Embiid, makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Wow, and he's an elite scorer with impressive repertoire. Embiid is outstanding at knowing when to exert his will on offense.
A nice shot by Teague.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Inside.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. A 2-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Puts it up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
The height, quickness, the mobility of Embiid, what he possesses, it's just amazing. He's daring the defense to whack.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Teague.
Yeah, he went from not even playing basketball to the number 3 pick in a matter of just 4 years. As Joel Embiid puts it, his life is a movie.
No good, shot missing. Philadelphia leading by 4. Now, here's Burks. Here's Embiid. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them. And the NBA veteran Luke Ba'amute hosts a camp every summer in Cameroon. He basically was forced to attend it, and the rest, Chris, is history.
Yeah, 16 years old. He moved to the U.S. He didn't speak English. He was getting teased and bullied. They laughed him out the gym. And that's when his competitive nature took over and carried him to greatness. Hope he's laughing now.
Pass to Burks. Over to the left wing. And here's Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. Offline with his 3. The Hawks trail by 4. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Fires from the wing. And again, it's Atlanta.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
Burks pitch to Embiid. A rebound by Young.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances either.
Yeah, easy call.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
I just love the production Capella gives this team. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. He's their defensive anchor. He finishes off with oops. He can make nice passes out the pick and roll.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for Reddish, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. Kicks to Richardson. There's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Milton, defended by Young. Pass to Embiid. 5 on the clock. Back to Horford. Stolen by Collins. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hunter with it. Harris is there. Kicks it out to Collins. Young for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist from Tobias Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one. Young pass to Hunter. Collins against Horford. Young inside. Shoots a fader. And the shot is long.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Here's Milton. Horford trying to free himself up. Here's Richardson. Embiid against Capella. Richardson outside. Here's Harris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Now Young. It drops. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Money!
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
Yeah, this isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
From deep three-point range, no good from three-point territory. Richardson gets a wide-open look. Can't get it to fall. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements.
North of the border.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And the game is going global. You're right. Thank you, D.A. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at center. And at the end of the year, Brent, we've been seeing an uptick in play from some young lottery-bound teams.
Well, they're always excited about having opportunity to play loose and play free. The backside of that is you didn't play well enough to get into the playoffs. Right. So, you know, good coaching staffs with young teams that have potential, Kevin, will ask their teams to be spoilers. Like, embrace the idea of let's compete tonight against that team.
Make that your
fourth seed. Yeah, let's go up against this. Sure. There are other teams that, quite frankly, just give up on the year. And some guys will have some big empty numbers to finish off the season. You got to temper your kind of eyeballs on those things.
Now here's VanVleet after the miss from John Collins. Here's Herter, now recovering. Young outside. Passes it to Collins. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Collins kicks to Hunter. No good. That would have tied it. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Outside for Lowry. For 3, trains the three-pointer. Lowry's got 5.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
Well, some people looking at Atlanta and their situation in terms of the rebuild and wondering what direction they would go. They've made some pretty solid picks. Got John Collins at the 19th pick as a foundation piece, and then obviously drafting Trae Young and Kevin Herter, relying on shooting on the perimeter, and things moving along swiftly in Atlanta.
First free throw is good. And John Collins, Brent, falling that late in the first round shows you how deep that draft was.
Now, some people thought it was going to be a slow rebuild in Atlanta. They've made some pretty good picks. Grabbing Collins, as you mentioned, and then last year picking up Trae Young and Kevin Herter in the draft and relying on some shooting. That number 19 has been pretty lucky so far for the Atlanta Hawks. Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Shots good by Dedmon.
Smart around the rim. Dedmon has the physical skills and the touch to be pretty effective from there. It's
stolen by Reddish. Outside Teague. Dedmon passes to Reddish. Hunter, no one around him. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Teague. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
54 seconds left to play here in the first. Left side Collins. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And then for Atlanta, Vince Carter. He's checked in for Collins. And it's Bembry in for Hunter. From deep three-point range. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. To the paint. Fernando, the pass to Bembry. And it's all evened up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And they double up Davis to the wing on the left. Boucher passes to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Bembry. Teague left side. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Misses the baby hook.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 2. And we'll be back.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stand.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
They've got Powell. He's out there with Davis. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the power forward. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Davis with it, picked up by Teague. Hollis Jefferson, that's in there. Davis with the assist.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Teague, the pass to Carter. Here's Fernando. No points in the game yet for him. Rocket 2. Bembry misses.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Pass to Powell. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Teague with a clean look. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, as soon as you give Jeff Teague that much space, you're in a bit of trouble.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. The pass to Carter. From deep. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Boucher passes to Davis. Powell against Carter. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution
at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pass to Bembry. Passes to Fernando. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets in a foul trouble. See the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
Down low, here's Gasol. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Powell. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Powell's got his first basket of the night. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And Teague has it in the corner. 50 seconds left in the first half. Bembry. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Carter. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Hawks making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. So it's Toronto now, trailing by 4. Lowry for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Still Raptors ball.
Three-pointer, Lowry. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Huerter passes to Capella. Young from outside. The rebound by Ibaka.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats to both teams are almost identical.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. And
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Young.
Well, as good as he is offensively, the challenge for Trae Young as the years go on here is to stand up defensively and shut down whoever he's guarding. Small and slender. If he can become just a little bit above average on that floor, that's a huge win for the entire team.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Again, the miss by Lowry. And he said he's eager to change the narrative about his defensive shortcomings. But, Brent, what does Trae Young need to do to improve there?
Well, I think he has to look at the approach that Steph Curry had. You remember with the Warriors, a lot of questions about Steph not being able to guard his position and shifting off with Clay. Well, Trae's got to accept that challenge as much as he's trying to lead this team offensively. If he can show defensively he can be consistent, that's going to go a long way for these young Hawks.
Pass to Capella. Outside Collins. No good with the triple. Raptors with the lead. Ibaka finds Lowry. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Lowry against Young. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And now a three-point Raptor lead.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
In the corner, Herter with it. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Young pass to Collins. Young trying to break free. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lowry from outside. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right?
And the popcorn, what else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
Nachos?
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
that's
right?
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow coat your stomach.
Yep. Was this basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. The pass to Bembry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks again can't hit. Raptors leading by 8. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Marcus All's checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for Fred VanVleet. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Reddish is checked in.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Powell. And the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
On deep, Collins. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And it's in there. And it's a 12-point Toronto lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Hunter. D right on him. Reddish with the ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Bembry. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Siakam, and the layup is good. Siakam's got 6 here in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lets it go from 11 with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Dedmon using his length that time on the offensive end.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Reddish grabs the rebound. Reddish has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Collins in the post. Lays it up off the glass. Collins has got 6 points.
That's the guy you want with the ball inside. Is Collins' ability to rise up will produce some points.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Davis is out there with Lowry, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shoots from the high post. That one falls. And that's 11 points for Siakam.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Lowry up top, defended by Young. Outside for Davis. It's up a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Dedmon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Carter outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Davis. Off target from outside.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
A shot by Reddish, no good. Raptors leading by 7. Davis looking for an opening. Hollis Jefferson passes to Siakam. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Siakam.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend it.
And it's Carter missing.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Back to Siakam. Kicks it to Lowry. Here's Hollis Jefferson, defended by Carter. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Reddish. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ibaka outside. Back to Davis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Not many players now signing shorter contracts from free agency. We've talked about this. Does it make it harder or easier for the super teams?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any examples you could throw out there?
I don't want to get into the specifics.
Okay,
of it.
I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play, and more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, or potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. To the middle. Outside for Lowry. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Pass to Young. Shot from the wing, and good. He nails it.
Trae Young can flat out score.
Toronto with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Left side, Ibaka. Lowry against Young. Pulls up, high post. A shot by Lowry, no good. For the three, buries it from outside.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Out to the right wing. Lowry has the open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked. All right, David, thank you. And